Hi, Periscope. Hello. Hi, Victoria. What are you doing here? That was quick. Hi, Yummy69. Hello. So many people. Where's everyone from? Oh, thank you for the heart. Hi, Reed N. Hello. Hello, people. Hello. Hey, Boston. Is that US? I'm in London. Or is he Boston, UK? Yummy69. Which one? US or UK? Hi, Heathers. I can't pronounce your name, but hello. Oh, the US. Cool. It's the evening over here. I'm guessing it's daytime where you guys are. Hi, Vicky. Hi. Okay, in this Periscope, I just want to talk about basically our potential as people. Hi, Minister Karen. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I'm Emma. My website is emmacombs.com, and I just want to talk about potential really because I deal with a lot of women who aren't living up to that, and some men, because I just think that as we come into this life, we're kind of whole, you know, perfect beings, you could say divine or whatever. And as we go through life, hiya, as we go through life, there's all this stuff put on us, like belief systems or what society thinks, and all this pressure from society, and we become closed down, we become boxed in, and we become limited by all these different things that are holding us back. And what our parents have said, we've gone through all this stuff, we've come through all this these issues and problems, and it kind of makes us into this little box, and we never become free to be who we're truly meant to be, and who God made us to be, and basically live up to our full potential. And so many people get stuck with that because they don't realize the unconscious stuff that's going on that's holding them back from this. And a lot of entrepreneurs, for example, are scared of being seen or putting themselves out there. And we have all these self-doubts and everything else, and it's basically ourselves that are doing this to ourselves, because you can say that, oh, I've had this experience in life, this is what's happened to me, but about 99% of that experience is what we're making it mean. The actual facts of the experience are something very specific and something else, but it's the meaning that we place on it that actually determines whether we see it as positive or negative. You could have two people experiencing exactly the same situation in life, and they see it so differently. One may be motivated to go out and help other people or serve in some way. Another one might get depressed and go into drug addiction or whatever. It's basically our own mindset, our own thoughts, our own thinking, our own internal processes that's literally creating the experiences we have. So if you realize what that means, it means that we are extremely powerful, because we're creating our realities with every single thought we're thinking. Every single thought we're thinking is creating an emotion in our bodies. And it's, through the meaning we place on our lives, the circumstances and people and events that are in our lives, we literally are creating our world in every moment. So we can choose to be in alignment with the divine and right thinking, and whether you call that higher self or God, goddess, whatever it is for you. Or we can go out into our ego or into our shadow self, our fears, our negative thinking. And I just want to put it out to you today: what are you going to do with your thinking? Are you going to align with the truth of who you are, and who God made you to be, who you're meant to be in the world? Or are you gonna, exactly, yeah, every thought's creating our reality, exactly. And you always have this choice: are you gonna do that, or are you just gonna go down into victim consciousness and your shadow self and everything else? And I've been in places in my life where that's definitely happened. There's so much I've been through to in my teenage years and everything, going down into the depths, and I pull myself back out. And I think it's a continuing thing every single day. People say you reach enlightenment, that's it. I don't believe that. I think it's a continual growth, and in every single moment, you're choosing your thoughts. You're choosing, where am I aligning my mind, my thoughts, my actions, my heart, my emotions, and that is completely and continually creating the life that you have. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, people that are just joining now. Thanks for all the hearts. Thank you. We love the hearts and the love. And yeah, so hi, Jeffrey. So if there's anyone here that has these kind of negative beliefs, I know we all suffer from them from time to time. It's so easy to get drawn into it. Just really about changing, bringing yourself back, and it can be very difficult to sometimes suck ourselves out of that pit, but bringing yourself back to these positive thoughts and to alignment with, you know, what we're meant to be thinking, the alignment of the truth of what we're doing and who we really are in life, and just getting back to your true self, so you're free to express yourself in the world for who you are and giving the message that you want to give and doing what you're here to do. Because, yeah, it's such a shame to waste a life, and time seems to pass so quickly. And, you know, we keep putting these things off or procrastinating. And that isn't cool for anybody, you know, because we have reasons we're here and we have gifts that we can give to people. And if you're not putting yourself out there and just overcoming the blocks or the mindset or the fears, the limiting beliefs that are stopping you from doing that, you're kind of doing the people that you're here to serve a disservice, because they're not getting the things that they need unknowingly from you. So my sort of task for you guys today and for the next few days is to decide where your thoughts are going to be aligned with and what you're choosing to do to put yourself out there more, to reach your own potential. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Jeffrey. It's true, exactly. And I hope, you know, all of us, like, we all have these things, and we all can just make a difference by just choosing to align ourselves with what we're here to do, and just focus on serving other people rather than putting the focus on yourself. Because when you're self-aware, that's when the fears, the phobias, the doubts and all this stuff comes up. When you're focused on serving others, it's just, you come from your heart and you're a lot more in alignment with that. So thank you for joining me.